Soundcheck: The Evolving Journey of a Female DJ by Tammra Broughton, also known as DJ Sprout. The bass hums under my feet as the room begins to pulse. My hands hover above the mixer, decades of muscle memory meeting the quiet knowing of experience. When I step behind the decks, I don't just play music. I offer presence, experience, a collective rhythm of soul and community. In the 90s, there were very few women behind the decks. A proud pioneer, I was determined to carve my own path in a scene where women often felt unstoppable and invisible all at once. It wasn't easy. My skill and resolve were under constant scrutiny, but I persevered. Music is liberating when played with intention, when we lead with our heart and make it fun, inviting people to come and dance exactly as they are. Importantly, to remember that this culture, this scene, is ours to shape. Women, especially older women, remain underrepresented. Sadly, despite progress, lineups still rarely reflect the diversity I see on the dance floor. I've heard people say, we don't look at gender or race. The music, the skills should speak for itself. I believe female representation doesn't need to be confrontation. It's an invitation to listen wider. We are not asking for tokenism or special treatment, just room at the table we helped to build. I learned a strong resolve in those early days, a resilience that grew and evolved. I chose to rise above those feelings of doubt, found my flow, and today I am proud to curate and promote more balanced and safer spaces where all identities, queer, neurodivergent, racialized, no matter what age, what gender, or new to the craft, can express freely. Because when only one voice is amplified, the music loses its depth and soul. In contrast to those stereotypes one might associate with the dance scene, there is a quiet, albeit loud, sober scene emerging. I've danced in both worlds, the wild and the grounded. I've learned that Gnostic flow and joy don't need altering or an outside fix. Playfulness doesn't need an escape hatch. In a world that seems far too heavy at times, it feels like people are way too eager to give their power away. I fully acknowledge why people want to get high to forget their problems. I do, because I've been there. I don't judge. All are welcome. My model now is of freedom that can feel sober and grounded. People need refuge, and many people find that release in dance, to let go, to feel free. In a culture laser focused on the next big thing, it's easy for depth, presence, and real community to get pushed aside. Ageism is sadly present in many corners of life, and in DJ culture, it undermines the deep wisdom, emotional intelligence, and analog soul that long experience brings. Older DJs hold the lineage, the connection, and the craft of beat matching by ear, and storytelling through sound and thoughtful curation. And since there weren't many women on the scene in those early days, finding a female femme DJ is like sighting a rare bird, like lightning striking twice. When you are lucky enough to sight the bohemian waxwing or witness the forces of nature strike twice, capture that experience. Listen deeply. There is something very valuable to learn here. Soak it in, then bring her flowers. To the next generation, play your truth, and remember, this is a collective experience, not a pedestal for one on a stage for yourself. Let's bridge generations, amplify each other, create spaces where new experience and new energy can move together. To every DJ stepping up to the decks for the first time, your voice, your story, your energy matters. This community is vast and supportive. Seek out mentors who see your light and welcome mutual growth. Focus on cultivating your own energy and values and alignment. Look deeply and understand your why. Reflect on what your own personal code of ethics and purpose are Reflect on what your own personal code of ethics and purpose might be. Consider writing this out so you know exactly when you are out of integrity, or go back to it when you feel frustrated. Doing this will set you apart from those who just seek popularity. Let curiosity be your compass and humility your groove. When the roaring noise of comparison reaches deafening heights, return to your written vision, your heartbeat, the one that reminds you why you started. For me, the decks have always been a place to be creative and to remember. Music is both a purpose and a calling. It reminds me that we never age out of wonder, we simply learn new ways to listen. Every mix, every shared moment on the dance floor is an offering, a pulse of gratitude for those who make the music, build the gear, and hold the spaces. We are not our parts. We are whole beings, still dancing, still growing, still finding our rhythm in the great song of being.